A massive fire at a Lexington stockyard sent smoke into the air that could be seen for miles. Good evening, I'm Kristen Kennedy. We are back now with the breaking news we first brought you live on the air this afternoon. The fire started at the Bluegrass Stockyards on Lyle Industrial Avenue off Old Frankfort Pike around 2 today. Firefighters are still there nearly 4 hours later. And we begin our breaking news team coverage with WKYT's Caitlin Sentner. Caitlin is live on South Forbes Road. Caitlin, have they managed to contain this fire?
I just talked with Lexington fire officials, Kristen, and they have contained this fire. They told me they're starting to work on those hot spots now, and now they are still very much hard at work. You can see behind me here, fire crews still out. Lexington fire arrived on scene, as you said, around 2:30 this afternoon, and it took around 120 firefighters to battle this massive fire, none from outside agencies. Bluegrass Stockyards is being ruled a total loss, and just to put that into perspective for you, between 8 and 9 acres of the property is under roof, and it's all being ruled that total loss. Luckily, we can report only a handful of employees were working today. Unfortunately, there were 25 to 30 cows inside. There's no word yet on the condition of the cattle. We spoke with the owners of the property who say they're very happy no one was injured, but looking at this fire, it was just hard to stomach.
You know, we're just going to go on. I mean, that's the way it is. This was a very old historical building. We hate it because of that.
That's the reason we hate it. It's the oldest building.
A lot of memories. Gene's been here all of his life. I've been here all of my life, and that part is sad. But as long as nobody was hurt, we'll rebuild. We can go on.
Essentially, this entire block is being ruled a total loss. Other businesses were impacted, one of those being a car impounding lot. Now, those who live nearby within a half-mile radius were instructed earlier today to stay inside and to turn their HVAC off. That has been taken down. They are allowed to come outside now, but they have opened a shelter for those who are impacted by the fire. It's opened at Cardinal Valley Elementary in Lexington. Caitlin Sentner, WKYT.
Caitlin, thank you. There were some employees at the Bluegrass Stockyards when the fire started. Many employees tell us they are okay, but they are at a loss for words. WKYT's Mark Barber continues our breaking news team coverage from the scene. Mark, I know you talked with an employee. What did he tell you?
Good evening, Kristen. About an hour ago, I spoke with a veterinarian who has worked here about 16 years. He says this massive fire will have a devastating impact because this was a primary place where cattle, hogs, and sheep were traded and bought in central Kentucky.
I mean, it has an impact on all of us in a lot of different ways. You know, I mean, for one, it was your job and how you make part of your living, and just the history of the stockyard and the time that it's been here, and it was a staple amongst the livestock industry across the United States.
Troy Keith says for many years this was the largest stockyard in the country east of the Mississippi. When flames started tearing through the stockyard this afternoon, smoke could be seen as far away as Louisville. The towering wall of smoke drew crowds of people who wanted to see the spectacle. It also drew employees who were sickened by the damage. We're told this was not a sale day, but by this time tomorrow, there would have been 1,200 animals here, as well as hundreds of people. Those who buy and sell here say seeing the stockyards crumble into a pile of ash was very hard to watch.
The biggest thing is just, you know, this was kind of the granddaddy of the other stockyards for the most part. You know, I mean, it was the big one, and it's the most historic one, and you know, it's you know, a lot of people's got a lot of memories here.
Now, since this was the largest stockyard in the region, Keith says many farmers who came and they bought, they sold everything of their livestock here, they will now have to start traveling out to farther stockyards. We're talking about places like Mount Sterling, Richmond, much smaller stockyards, in order to trade their livestock. That's the latest here in Lexington. I'm Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. We are getting dozens of reports of smoke throughout Lexington because of the fire. People from Lawrenceburg to Mount Sterling are telling us they can see the massive plume. WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell has been keeping a close eye on those reports. And Jim, with the wind as strong as it is right now, how far is that smoke traveling?
It has certainly traveled at least deep into Bourbon County. The actual smoke plume itself getting into that area, and then it will continue to filter out as it works its way eastward with the winds we're driving it a little bit earlier. And just to think of it for the size compared to some of the buildings in downtown Lexington, it made them look very, very small. It was just huge out there. And what was up feeding it was this. Earlier today, when the fire was at its peak, we were talking sustained winds. That is the average wind speed over 2 minutes time. It was coming in 20 to 25 miles per hour with the wind gusts that were driving it off toward the northeast at around 30 to 35 miles per hour. What I'm going to show you here is a look back in time at that smoke plume. We go back to earlier in the day. Our radar could actually pick up on that. There's when it's at its peak. Check this out. We're looking at the entire plume. That's around 13 miles from one end to the other. Right here is the Bourbon County line, and that was the actual plume itself working its way into that area at that time. Again, that was right around the peak when the smoke was at its thickest and blackest and darkest. So just an amazing sight to see when you see it on radar, and then when you could see it on our Skycam. Some of the pictures just absolutely amazing. You're right, reports from all around with that wind just driving that smoke through the area. Kristen?
And remember, you can keep track of all updates on this massive fire on our website, WKYT.com, or with our WKYT News app.